999. 1,000. Oh, hi. I'm Dr. Oldham. And my number one complaint as a math teacher is, when am I ever going to use this algebra in my everyday life? Well, I've got news for you. You actually do algebra every day in your head. And I'm going to show you how through
Dr. Oldham's 10-minute workout power session.
Here's the situation. You've got 10 minutes in between classes. Should you use those 10 minutes to heat up and eat an entire pizza? No. Use that time to get in a sweet, sweet workout. In Dr. Oldham's 10-minute power workout session, you start and end with 1 minute on the jump rope. In between, you're gonna do a strength set of push-ups, sit-ups, and squats, each for 40 seconds apiece. So the question is, how many strength sets can you get in your 10 minutes? Okay, so you have 10 total minutes, and you have 1 minute jump rope on either end. So that will leave us 8 minutes in the middle. We've got 40 seconds of squats, 40 seconds of push-ups, and 40 seconds of sit-ups. So 40 seconds and 40 seconds and 40 seconds would be 120 seconds. Just add it up. And if we think about it in terms of minutes, 120 seconds is, well, 2 minutes, because it means 60 seconds in a minute, right? And since I have 8 minutes in the middle, and each strength set is 2 minutes, I can get through 4 sets, because 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. Now, I'm all sweaty and very tired, and you're still wondering, what was the point of all of that, Dr. Oldham? I thought you were going to show me algebra. Well, we just did algebra in our heads. Let me show you. Okay, so now let's do the equation for what we just did in our head. So we start off with 10 minutes. Well, our 10 minutes has to equal our equation. So 10 minutes is equal to our jump ropes and our strength sets. The jump ropes was set. We were gonna do 1 minute on either side no matter what. So that's 2 minutes. So jump, that's our jump rope, right? Well, in addition to the 2-minute jump rope, we had sets, which we didn't know at first how many we were gonna do. So X number of sets. Based on the rules we said that we were gonna do 40 seconds of each, which ended up being 2 minutes. So 2 minutes for every one of our sets. So remember, that's our sets. Okay, we already know the answer is 4, we just did it. Well, so here's your algebra equation. And in order to solve it using algebra, we work backwards to try and figure out the pieces in our head. In math, we like to call this inverse operations. So if we start with 2, I know that 2 is gonna have to come out of my 10-minute total. So I subtract 2 from both sides. Okay, that's your opposite. 10 minus 2, 8. I've got 8 minutes left. And for those 8 minutes, I have 2 minutes for every set left. Okay, we can do this in our head. We don't actually need the algebra here. This is just saying 2 times x is equal to 8. Well, what times 2 is 8? 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So at this point, we already know what the answer is, but if I wanted to use my algebra, I would just do the opposite. So the opposite of 2 times x is division. I'm gonna divide both sides by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. And there's those magic 4 sets that we just learned about and did in our head. There's just the math to back it up. So now you can no longer tell me that algebra is not used in the real world. And you probably also learned you do algebra in your head all the time. And so now I challenge you. Can you come up with your own power session? Describe the workout and do the algebra. If the math works out, I will do your workout on camera. And now I'm immediately regretting that decision. But in the meantime, I'll get back to it. 1001, 1002, 1003.